Please don't let me go. I've said too much.
Taco Tuesday just got an upgrade. Get ready to ditch your ordinary taco because today we're making something truly unforgettable. Braised beef tacos with homemade salsa. Picture this. Fall-apart tender beef practically melts in your mouth. Slow cooked to perfection with warm, inviting blend of spices and fresh veggies. To kick things up a notch, we're making a fresh and flavorful homemade salsa bursting with medley of colorful vegetables. And that's not all. For the ultimate flavor experience, we're adding a creamy lime avocado sauce that will bring all these delicious elements together in a perfect harmony. This recipe might sound impressive, but don't be fooled. It's surprisingly easy to make at home. Feeling hungry yet? Because we sure are. So, let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is to make a simple dry rub. Combine 2 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning in a small bowl. 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika. And add 1 tablespoon of dried oregano. Give it a good mix and set it aside. Now grab a large bowl and throw in 1 kilogram of diced stewing beef or chuck roast. You could substitute flank or brisket if that is the only beef available at your grocery store. Now sprinkle the dry rubs and coat them well with your hand. Notice that we didn't add any salt. It's because the Cajun spice already has it. Now sear the beef in a large pot or Dutch oven with 2 tablespoons of oil over medium-high heat. Stir for about 4 minutes. Searing before braising will enhance the flavor of the beef. Now remove them and set them aside. And don't worry if the beef is not cooked all the way through. Now let's add the flavor base, starting with 1 cup of roughly chopped red onion, 1 cup of roughly chopped carrot, and 1 cup of roughly chopped celery. In France, this flavorful vegetable mix is called the mirepoix. Stir until the vegetables are tender. Next, add 4 cloves of minced garlic and give it a stir for about a minute. For a little heat and a smoky, earthy flavor, let's add 2 tablespoons of chipotle in adobo sauce. Give it a good stir before we return the beef. And do another stir to fully incorporate all of the ingredients. Now add 4 cups of a can of diced tomato to bring a touch of acidity. Finally, add 8 cups of beef broth. Once it starts to boil, reduce the temperature to low. Cover and allow it to simmer for 2 to 3 hours.
But in time you will see that you'll always be.
Let's whip up a light and refreshing salsa to brighten up the braised beef. In a mixing bowl, add half cup of olive oil. Next, add 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 3 cloves of minced garlic. Season with a dash of salt and fresh black pepper. Now, give it a good stir. Add a half cup of red onion for that pungent flavor. For juicy sweetness, add half cup of diced tomato. Tomatoes are basically the foundation ingredient in salsa. To add a bright, fresh flavor and aroma, let's add half cup of chopped cilantro leaves. If you don't like cilantro, you can substitute it with parsley. For a bit of crunch and color, let's add half cup of diced pepper. Now thoroughly combine and chill for at least an hour before serving.
In a long lost dream is where I'll find you.
To kick it up a notch, let's make a creamy avocado lime sauce to provide a cooling effect and a touch of sourness in a taco. Using a blender or a food processor, add 1 clove of garlic. Add half cup of cilantro leaves. Now add 1 ripe avocado for that creaminess. Season with salt and pepper. To brighten up the flavors and to preserve the avocado from turning brown, pour about 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Finally, add 1 cup of Greek yogurt. Now blend until smooth.
Will you wait up? Will you wait up? Will you wait again?
Let's check the beef and see if it is fork tender. Yup, that looks good. Now we can shred the rest of the beef. You can also include the vegetables in a taco, or you can use it for another dish. We decided just to use the beef. It's time to assemble the tacos. Grab your favorite tortilla and place a nice portion of the shredded beef. Then add the marinated salsa. Finally, drizzle with that lovely avocado lime sauce. And there they are, nestled in a warm tortilla, slow-cooked shredded beef, blended with rich spices and flavor, complemented by fresh salsa that adds a tangy kick. To top it off, a drizzle of creamy avocado lime sauce brings a cool and refreshing contrast that balances the heat and enriches the overall taste. We sincerely hope you enjoyed this recipe. If so, kindly hit the like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. Until then, we will see you next time for more quick, easy, and delicious recipes.
A long lost dream, it's where I'll find you. When I open my eyes, hope that you're by my side.